subscribe and hit that bell.
However you want to slice it and dice it, you know the vibes you rocking over your shoulder. Showtime, sizzle, I'm the sauce. So, as I reported earlier in the video, shout out to Blood Boxing and Bruce Gas. I caught that on the OG Blood Boxing's live earlier. And Bruce Gas put the link in the chat. I'll probably throw the link up or share the screen in a second. But what I was doing, right, upon coming home, I was, surfing the World Wide Web, YouTube, right? And I was going to some of the, Devin Haney affiliated boxing channels, right? To see, since they are, like I said, Devin Haney affiliated channels, if they would have a little more insight onto what took place. But yet, you go to these quote unquote Devin Haney channels, right? And they're reporting what TMZ is reporting. So now it brings me to the question of, none of you guys hit up Bill? You hit Bill up any other time. Bill's son was arrested, as the report states, with a security with him. So that right there should be a red flag. Like, how do you have security with you? Granted, I understand the laws as far as, being your vehicle as to why you got arrested because the vehicle's in your name. But how do you have a security with you? A gun is found. Nobody claims it. What is the security for? See, when I did the video earlier, I couldn't really go in depth. And I was waiting to see if any, like I said, these pro-Haney channels was going to have some insight. Like, you guys ain't hit Bill up? You guys didn't ask Bill, like, what is going on with the security? Why didn't the security claim the weapon? Most likely when they go to court, this will get worked out. But why is Devin being arrested if he has a security, a bodyguard? See, I was assuming some of these pro-Haney channels would have got to that. But no, they are feeding us the same stew that TMZ gave to us. So it makes me question, are you really down with Team Haney? Do you guys really in connection with Bill? Why didn't any of y'all hit Bill up? His son was arrested, but none of y'all could get in contact with Bill. Y'all couldn't get a reaction from Bill, a quote from Bill, because this is just odd, man. This comes off like Floyd Mayweather or 50 Cent or any other high-profile person that has security with them getting locked up because they get pulled over. Granted, Deontay Wilder got pulled over, but he was by himself, right? No security. He was by himself. So when he caught his gun charges, like, all right, he's out there by himself. He got it on him. But Devin has a security guard, a bodyguard with him. Why is he being arrested? Isn't it the bodyguard's job to protect you? So shouldn't the gun have been his? And the $1 million question is, you don't have an armed bodyguard? Is this guy not armed, or is he running around with a legal hand strap? What is this? Like, and what are you guys that are affiliated, tapped in with him? Why aren't you guys on top of this? Why do I have to come on my live stream and speak on this? You know, don't you guys have Bill's number? You know, when Bill wants to jump on the YTC and grandstand in front and flex on people, he does. Why don't you guys reach out to him on this matter and find out? Like, I'm tired of hearing quote unquote boxing insiders, news platforms regurgitate the news. You know, you guys are all reporting what TMZ reported. But last time I checked, some of you guys are tied in with Bill. Why didn't you hit Bill up? And there's proper protocol. You could have hit him up and didn't have to disclose that he gave you the information or like that. But why are all you so-called Team Haney affiliates regurgitating the news? Not only that, you need to reach out to Bill and ask, why is Devin's security not claiming the gun? Why is Devin's security not licensed to carry? Why is the pistol under the seat, the driver's side seat? Last time I checked, I know a couple of guys that do security. Theirs is on them. So what type of security is a $1 million fighter? Because this is what you guys say. Devin is a $1 million fighter rolling with. What kind of rinky-dinky security is this? What kind of janky promotion security is this? That the gun is underneath the seats. I'm seeing content creators come on here and trying to spin those. The narrative that we need to talk about is, how is he being arrested and he has a security guard, a bodyguard with him? Is this guy not legit? Is this guy not by the books? What is this? Pause. Let that soak in for a second. Let me go get a refresher. Because I'm going to let this marinate. All right, I'm back. You got marinated in? Like, who has a security bodyguard that has a gun underneath the seat? Because we got to say, like, listen, man. Devin is the fighter. I'm going to play ghetto attorney right now. Devin is the breadwinner. He's the prize fighter. That gun belongs to the security. But why is his gun underneath the seat, the driver's side seat? Why isn't it on you? You're not licensed to carry, so why are you a security guard? Are you a security guard? See, these are the things that these so-called Devin Haney channels need to get on top of, because the report that TMZ put out is a bad look. Not only is it a bad look, it just makes you question, like, how is Devin Haney rolling? How are you rolling? Without catching this sauce, hold on, let me share this, man. Because this is about to get real spicy. It's gonna get real spicy, man. But not even spicy. It's gonna get real common sense, like real common sense. Hold on, I'm trying to share this real quick. Cause that was just, man, that was like off. Like I'm reading the TMZ, I'm like, are they putting this out to make him look crazy or make him look bad? Like, so I went to a couple of the channels that are tied in with them to see, like, yeah, are y'all gonna clean this up? But no, they're reading off the same thing that TMZ put out. And I throw that up real quick for y'all. Hold on, so y'all can see. This is the only reports that we have. It's like, why are you guys supposedly Team Haney affiliate, right? But you don't got no, you have no you're reporting the same thing that TMZ reported. All right, go. All right, where they do that at? Where do they do that at? You guys that know the game plan and everything else. Why don't you have no information as to why Devin is out on $35,000 bond right now, and he had a security guard, a bodyguard, with him? Like that. This is beyond bonkers, bro. Beyond bonkers, man. You know, it's beyond bonkers. And this is all everybody is reporting. Everybody's reporting this. This is the same thing I just watched multiple YouTubers report. So is this the security guard right here? I'm not familiar with their team. But is that the security guard right there? Don't get shy now. Feel free to comment, man. Is that the security guard? Inquiring minds would like to know. Is he the security guard? Is he the one responsible for not claiming the gun? Because that's how I'm on it, man. I'm like, what is he getting paid for? He got to be on payroll, right, as a bodyguard. So what is he getting paid for? You have a gun underneath the seat? Yo, this whole thing is like messy. This whole thing is rather messy. checking my feed. All right. Yeah, it's messy because you're with a security guard, a bodyguard. You get pulled over, granted, traffic stop. They search the vehicle. Upon searching the vehicle, like the article says that, well, they were told. I guess the driver said, "Yeah, my gun," or yeah, because Devin wasn't driving, man. I'm not putting none of this on Devin because he is the asset. The security guard is the blame, man. The guard. You know, are you riding around with a legal firearm? Like, you hate to speculate, man, but what you know what's gonna happen, right? And that's why I was, surfing around, right? I was waiting for some of the YouTube affiliates to get on top of this and attempt to clean this up, but they have yet to do it. And that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna get on here and spin it. But you guys should have been on top of this. But that goes to show you that you guys aren't the goods either. Because y'all should have been on top of this. The moment TMZ put this out, and how TMZ put it out it's a bad look, to say the least. Because here you have a multi-million-dollar fighter. Oh man, the sauce was too spicy. The sauce was too spicy. They really tried to kick me out the studio because I was dropping real gems, right? But TMZ got Devin Haney looking crazy right now. But more so, they got a bodyguard looking crazy. Because how are you a bodyguard and your asset gets arrested for the gun? As the bodyguard, that's your job, protecting the asset, right? So what type of operation are you running? That's what I was waiting to see. Like, and where are you guys at to clean this up, to get on top of this? Because TMZ's initial report, it just makes Devin and the situation look crazy. It makes it look crazy. Like he's leaving Hollywood with his bodyguard. The gun, as reported in the TMZ report, is underneath the seat. So, and I want y'all to catch this sauce, man. They are riding around from the reports the TMZ put out there dirty. But yet you say he's with a bodyguard. I don't know no professional bodyguard. Like I know a couple off-duty NYPD guys that moonlight as security. Their guns are on them. Other security I know that has registered to carry weapons, their guns are on them. I don't know guys that have, well, that's not even a stash spot. They found the gun underneath the driver's seat. So did he get pulled over and try to toss the weapon? Because that's how it's coming off. Why is there a gun underneath the seat if you have a bodyguard with you? And I was hoping that some of these YouTube channels that's down with Team Haney was going to have these answers. But you know what they did? They had pretty much the TMZ report. So I guess none of these guys that's tied in reached out to Bill. Or maybe Bill doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure Bill does know. That is his son that was arrested. That was his son that was with security that didn't claim the weapon. Maybe I'm looking too much into this. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. You know, it's the internet, man. I'm just waiting to see how you guys come on here and clean this up for them. You know, like I said, when he has his day in court, most likely all this to get taken care of. But it shouldn't have went to court. That's the overall source that I'm trying to paint for y'all right here. Why is Devin even being arrested if you have a bodyguard with you? Isn't it the bodyguard's job if they're official? See TMZ didn't put a lot of details into this. It's like they were trying to be funny. Like, you know, they say the bodyguard. He got arrested with the bodyguard. Nobody claimed the weapon. Like that's humor. Because why would you say he's a bodyguard? You should have just said a member of the entourage. But by you trying to say it's his bodyguard, right? And then, like I said, I seen content creators say whatever the bodyguard's name is. Like, I'm not familiar with their situation, but I am familiar with people having bodyguards and security that are armed. And if they get pulled over or stopped by the police and a firearm is found, 9 times out of 10, the security is licensed to carry it. But when they're not licensed to carry it and a firearm is found and they're the security, they usually take that charge. But that wasn't the case here. So the police was able to arrest Devin, being that the car was registered in his name. Things that make you go, You know, it's just this odd, man. Overall odd. Like I'm pretty sure the other Devin Haney channels will get on and have an explanation, but we need answers, man. Like, we need answers. This guy, like I said, Devin Haney is $1 million fighter, man. He's flossy. He's flamboyant. Why is he with security that are hiding guns underneath the driver's side seats? And I'm only saying this because I remember covering Devin, and I talked to some of my colleagues when I seen him at the it was the Jake Paul. I know it was a Jake Paul event. It might have been a Jake Paul, Hakeem Rockman presser, or it might have been Amanda Soriano, Katie Taylor. It was one of them. But I know it was a Jake Paul event. And Devin and his team was in there, but he had militia style security with him then. Dudes had on their vests and they hammers. Why wasn't they with him this time? Like I said, the video I just played, I don't know his security like that. That guy didn't look familiar. He didn't look like the gentleman that I seen him with at the Jake Paul event. But, you know, like I said, the story is start stretching a little bit, because right now a lot of content creators that's jumping on here that have Bill's number and access to Bill, they're still only reporting what TMZ's reporting. I would have thought that they would have, you know, reached out to Bill and seen what was really shaking. Like, why hasn't the security guy? Hopefully he's fired, man. Real talk. Real talk. Hopefully he's fired. Because, listen, there's no way I am a $1 million fighter. And I know all publicity is good publicity, somebody's going to say, but there's no way that and TMZ is a popular, website. gossipy, newsy website, right? There's no way that they're going to do a story on me being arrested with my bodyguard and nobody claimed the weapon. What do I have a bodyguard for? So if the Haneys are listening to this, and I'm pretty sure this is, if they're not listening to it, somebody's going to tell them, because when the source kicks that real roar, it gets to the ears it needs to get to. Fire the bodyguard. Word. But most likely he's going to take the charge, but he still needs to be relieved of his duty as a bodyguard. Or he needs better training. Maybe you could do that, right? Because like I said, everybody has a family to feed and all this. So maybe you can put him through the proper classes. And, you know, next time a situation like this occurs, they're not finding a gun underneath the driver's side seat. They're going to find a gun on the security guard, the bodyguard, if that makes any sense. But like I said, I'm not going to stay on. I want to give y'all a half hour of this. Nothing too long and dragged out. So I want to enjoy the rest of my Thursday. I might jump back on a little later at the rec. Gotta wait to see, man. I'm waiting on my brother-in-law to bring my tire. You know, change my tire real quick, man. I've been riding around with a donut. You know, because last night, I don't know what time he got in. And we don't have the same work schedule, so I'll be out early in the morning. But he was, you know, he's a mechanic, so comes with the territory. Get my tire fixed for free, you know. But that's what I got on the bill right now. But I just felt like jumping on and putting that out there, man. Like, fire the security guard, man, or set him to the right recall the schools so that he can, you know, be proper, because this is a bad look, man. When I read this article and the gun is underneath the seat, but they claim you was with a bodyguard, like, what kind of bodyguard is moving like that? Unless he's not official. And I don't want to put that out there on y'all like that, because you're $1 million fighter. So why wouldn't you have official licensed bodyguard security with you? Because like I said, when I seen y'all at NYC, and NYC is one of the strictest, next to Cali, gun environments. You have militia style security with you. They had on the vest. They was booted, suited up. You know, they looked the part. So why is TMZ reporting like this old rinky-dink, jinky type promotion shit? That you had somebody that basically threw the gun underneath the seat. Because if you got security with you, why are you riding around with a gun underneath the passenger seat? The security's supposed to have the gun on him. But let's wait to see what some of these Devin Haney channels that's affiliated with them come with, man. Because right now, TMZ got Devin looking crazy. They got Devin, his bodyguard, looking crazy, man. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? I could just go off of what I'm seeing. And like I said, I shout out to Blood, OG Blood, and Bruce Gas for dropping that in Blood's chat. And then I read the article. And then I automatically went to some of the Devin Haney boxing channels that I call them. Like I said in the thumbnail, the title. And what did they do? They gave the same TMZ report. So I guess they couldn't get in contact with Bill. Or maybe Bill turned off his YouTube phone for them. Because the reports that they were given were the same reports from TMZ. Hopefully y'all are catching this source, man. But yes, maybe about an hour or two, give or take, I'll go live at the rec. Supposed to be some good sparring tonight. Give y'all a treat. I'm thinking about popping out, man. You know, I'm getting used to my new position, you know. And I want to catch up on a couple of, I items. And if you shout out to Stitch Duran, let me do that. Stitch Duran reposted my picture. It's on his page right now. I know a lot of y'all are seeing that. That is my work, my published photograph. And shout out to Stitch, my guy, Jacob, Mr. Jacob, for doing that. You know, because I'm proud of being a photographer now. I come on this and blog, but to me, YouTube blogging is rather dull. You know, people keep telling me my audience is growing. It is, but I'm a field type of guy. I like to take pictures now. And I love, and shout out to Taylor McCary and all the others that do that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But shout out to Mr. Jacob Stitch Durant for the, you know, sharing, because sharing is caring. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I might come back on a little later. That's why I don't want to stay on too long. And follow up, man. Maybe we get some more information. But right now, the information that is out there is only from TMZ, and the security or bodyguard, nobody claimed the weapon. But yet he had a bodyguard with him. Things that make you go, And shout out to WCS Fire Live earlier. Forgive me if I was a little vulgar in the chat, but the topic that you were speaking on and a couple of the people that you were speaking on, I really don't like. You know, they lied on me. And one thing about me, I spoke on this yesterday, I hate liars. If you lie on me, it's a good chance we will never see eye to eye in life. Because you lie once, that's just, it's different codes for different folks, man. We don't respect lies, man. You know, a lie is like one of the lowest forms of things you could be in this world. But that's neither here nor there. Let me wrap this up, man. Because I want to see if somebody's going to clean this up. But you know the vibes, man. Hopefully they clean this up, right? Because right now this is very messy. It's not a good look to have a bodyguard with you and to have to eat the charge. But hey, what do I know?